Welcome, listeners, to Crossing Borders, a podcast not about immigration. I'm
That's
your
right.
host, Sid, also known as Squidney, and this is my co-host, Josh, also known as Mythic Magician.
Hello.
Grab your passports and join us for episode number 7, where we will be talking about delivery and transportation. But first, it's story time. So, Josh, you have a story to share with our dear, beloved listeners?
Well, Sid. I do have
Well,
two stories, in fact. First of all,
who
yes,
spoiling
that's right.
us?
Yep. As you can probably tell, I'm excited. Today, for example, I bought lunch literally just now, just about an hour ago-ish, and I bought chicken and fries, or as you UK British
tasty.
people say, fries and chicken. Chips and chicken, or chicken and chips, or something.
Chicken and chips in
We
it.
still love you, of
Pip,
course,
pip.
British listeners. Please don't unfollow or something. Anyway,
We just admire you.
yeah,
That's
definitely,
what we're doing.
clearly.
Anyways.
The chicken and the fries cost in dollars. Let me check here real quick. It's around $5.37. Okay, I know.
not
I know it
bad.
doesn't sound a lot for you guys probably living in America. It sounds probably like it's probably pocket change for you, but for us, man, that's an expensive piece of chicken and fries. You know that it's a lot, but it was discounted today, and I'm really happy because we're really close to Chinese New Year, and since we celebrate Chinese New Year here in Indonesia, that means the company that I bought from also gives out discounts, and it's 50% off. Can you believe it? So I only had to
Ooh,
pay
nice.
$2.65, which is real nice, like really nice. I was like, oh man, that's a steal. That's a real good. I mean, it probably doesn't sound a lot, like $5. Now it's $2.50. It's a lot. If you
$5
multiply
is
it,
pretty good price, but then $2.50 is even better.
now that's a steal, one might say, right? So I
Oh,
just
yeah.
ordered that, and it was delicious. But I was sort of glad I paid the price that I paid after the discount, because when it arrived, I was like, it's not as big as the picture now, is it? It's not as many as the picture. It's not as enticing looking as the pictures, but it's fine. I mean, it's still
never
good.
is.
It's still good, I guess. So I'll take it. That's cool.
Now I want chicken. Dang. Why'd you do this to me?
No. It's a strap for along, man. Oh, I got you now.
No.
Anyway, the second story is not from this year or today. It was actually from around 3 years ago now, at the height of the unnamed virus that I will not name. Everyone probably already knows what we're
Voldemort.
talking about. Yeah, Voldemort, that man. This virus caused a lot of us to stay at home, and we need to order stuff from outside, or have stuff delivered to us through packages and whatnot. And packages in Indonesia, just so this makes sense later on, it's translated to paket in Indonesia. Paket. Say with me. Paket.
All right.
That's right.
Pocket.
There you go. It's package, or called paket in Indonesian. And
Pocket.
here, packages are not put in front of your door like Americans. I mean, I've seen videos online of package, or like porch pirates or whatever, that people who steal packages, right? That's because you don't have gates like we do. We're very very serious about our private area or lawn or whatever. So we have this sort of gate and also fences around our house, especially around the driveway, because let's just say the crime rates in Indonesia are quite high, so you can't really trust nobody. Anyway,
That's fair.
they have to, these package deliverers, whatever, couriers, I guess they're called, have to
the couriers.
shout out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They need to shout out package, or like in Indonesia, paket, like that. Indonesian, you probably, if you're listening, you probably know what I'm talking about, and you can probably also relate because there's a lot of them these days. Anyway, at that time, 2020 was a horrible year for all of us, obviously, but we had to
Uh-huh.
order a lot of stuff from outside, right? At the time, I was still in school. Online school was
Yeah,
horrible. It was
I
dreadful. It was
agree.
sad. It was not good. Not good. Yeah. Anyway,
Pungent.
very distracting to do online class, studying, and answering questions from teacher or something, and then suddenly someone at front like bucket, and I'm like, oh shoot, man. Okay, I guess I'll go out and pick up the package.
Oh, dang it. My new pair of eyebrow tweezers are here. I gotta go get them
um,
now.
I mean, I would probably be okay if it was my package. The problem is, it was not my package. It was one of the other people living in my house's package. It's I can't blame him. At the time, the person was obsessed with buying stuff online. Oh, this is a discount. I gotta. I don't need it, but it's on discount, so I gotta buy it. Oh, this stuff is also on discount. But they're never at home, right?
I'm
So
telling you, it's 3% off. I need to get it.
I know. So I gotta be the
Never know when
one
I need
to
a
pick up.
600 pack of rubber ducks.
I got. Oh, I remember the rubber duck story. I gotta be the one to pick up the package because I was literally my old PC at the time where I do with the online school with the old desk and all, whatnot, stationaries.
Huh?
Basically,
Yeah.
I was positioned at the most front part of the house, so it would be best or like the easiest, the most convenient way to pick up the package was to ask me to pick up the package.
Uh,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
see.
yeah. That's why I had to always be the one. But sometimes when I'm not home, um, one of my siblings has to pick up the package, and he also complained about the amount of package we were getting each day. Okay, um, we were all very concerned about sanitation, right? We gotta wash our hands every time we pick up package,
Yeah.
wear masks, this, whatnot. Okay. Every time I pick up the package, I need to first of all go to my bedroom, which was the other side of the house, pick up the mask, and then pick up the package, sanitize it, bring it inside the house, and then wash my hands, and then unmask myself. And then just when I unmask myself, another guy shouts, "Bucket!" I was like, "Oh, are you joking, man? Okay, fine."
How
Put on the
much
mask
stuff are
again.
you ordering? Like,
I'm not sure. I can't
that's
remember, but
like
I
actually
remember
impressive.
how. Yeah, I don't remember how much package each day, but I remember picking up so much of them that it's like etched in my memory now. Um, Pick up the mask again.
Impressive.
Go out, pick up the package, sanitize it with the spray and all that, and then go inside the house, put the package, wash my hands. And I was washing my hands. I mean, I was still washing my hands. Mask is still on me. And then another guy goes, "Bucket!"
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you? Stop! I have school. What do you mean? you know, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
And then when I came back, and then the teacher asked, like, "Where have you been? You said you were picking up a package." Well, yeah, I was picking up 3 packages, and well, it's sort of unbelievable, but not really at the same time. So yeah, that was a quite the experience with packages. Well.
Wow.
What about you, good man? How's your week been?
My week has been pretty good. Pretty good. Not super eventful. It's actually gone by pretty quickly. But I have a story not related to ordering
Oh,
nor the delivery of goods,
uh
but rather
huh.
the transportation side of things.
Oh, I see.
Now, I don't really ever use public transportation because we have our own vehicles. Um, so today, this very day,
Oh,
not even 5 hours ago.
oh my
Actually,
gosh. Okay,
it was probably about 5 hours ago. But
okay, never mind.
um, I finished up with dinner. Yeah, and then we have these things we call them after dinner jobs.
Oh,
But essentially, it's
oh,
like, oh, we do the dishes after dinner. We wipe the table after dinner. But today,
like in your
I
own
was
house,
to
right?
go.
Not in like a restaurant or
No,
something.
like in our own house.
Okay, gotcha. I was
Uh,
wondering why were you working that late? Okay, anyway.
no, and then I was on animals, so I had to go take care of the animals. And there's someone else assigned with me. It was one of my brothers. He went and filled up all their water, stuff like that. And
Hmm.
I went, collected the eggs from the chickens, um, and
You
then
have wait, hold
I
on.
was
You have a farm,
not really a farm,
a
but
barn with cows, sheep, and all that.
we have a barn, and we have 3 goats, um, like 10, 12 chickens, and a cat
Oh, that's
in the
not
barn.
okay.
It's a barn cat.
Uh, okay. That's
Uh,
interesting to learn. Nice.
we
Okay,
get
continue
cat
your
milk
story.
from her. Anyways,
Wait. What a minute.
no, I'm
Hold
just
on a
kidding.
minute. Hold
Just
on a
kidding.
minute.
uh, no, I'm just kidding. She eats mice. Um,
That's good.
but so I was going to feed the chickens, and then I opened the bucket that we keep all the feed in, and it was empty. I'm like, no, oh no,
Oh
we're out of food.
no.
And then uh, I go to like grab the bag because each bag, they're pretty big bags. They fill up like half a bag fills up the whole bucket, and so sometimes there's half a bag full of feed left to put in the bucket, and I go and it's
Uh,
empty too. And then I'm like, okay. We normally have a spare in the garage, so I go into the garage and there's no spare, and I'm like, oh, this was
no.
yesterday. By the way, that there was no food. So I was like, hey mom, we're out of food for the chickens, and she's like, oh gosh, dang it. I'll go get some tomorrow. And she forgot. So uh, I had to go buy some.
You were tasked with an important task to feed the chickens. Gotcha.
Yeah. Uh, I I went and to go get some. I still need to make my mom pay me back uh $40.
Oh,
uh,
that's quite a lot for a chicken feed.
yeah, it was 2 bags of the chicken feed, but they're big bags. So,
I see.
um, anyways, so I was driving, and for me, it's the middle of winter. It's January. It's like some of the coldest part of the year, and it actually
Hmm.
it snowed this morning. So we had a
Whoa.
fine layer of snow. It was actually a pretty decent amount of snow too. At least an inch, I would guess. But
If you were
uh,
wondering what an inch is, it's like around 2.54 centimeters, which you can check out the episode about measuring inconsistencies
inconsistencies.
in episode
Yeah,
4. It's a really fun episode, and I got really mad, so make sure to check it out.
yeah. Um, let's see. And since it snowed this morning, over the day, a lot of snow on the roads melts, and then since it's cold, it all freezes, so it gets slick in some places.
Oh
So I was going,
no.
and I was like, "Oh yeah, there's this one intersection ahead that has pretty annoying traffic. It's not
Hmm.
terrible because they installed a traffic light nearby. And in America, we listen to lights. Um, I
That's
know in the
good.
Philippines they don't, but I'm not sure about Indonesia.
Well. Whew. We can talk about that in
I'm
this
guessing that's
episode,
enough.
my friend.
But I was like, oh, I could avoid that by turning left here and just like going around the block essentially. But that turn was like pretty soon, so I needed to slow down. So I started slowing down, probably a little bit more aggressively than I should have on a slick road because my car literally turned like 45 degrees to the left,
Uh
and I was
oh.
still going forward, but it just like rotated because it was so slick. Then I like turned it to the right, and it like was like wiggling, and I said a few special words under my breath, and
This
then
is not.
managed to get it on court.
Hold on
I'm
a
just
minute.
kidding.
I'm glad you're alive, first of all, but second of all, please continue.
Uh, and then my heart was like racing. Of course, I'm like, oh my gosh, oh that was so close. Whew. Whoa.
Oh,
And then I
oh.
went down to the intersection that's not awesome or the not fun intersection,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't actually too bad that time, so that was good. But then I went and grabbed some chicken feed at the supply store, and on my way back, I was driving
Oh,
past that spot, and ahead I saw some like flashing red and blue lights. I'm like, oh, there's a police officer with his lights on. That means something is amiss. And guess what? Right there, in the ditch, like not even 30 meters away from where I'd slipped, there was a pickup truck that was completely upside down in the
oh
ditch.
no! Is
And
he
I'm like,
okay?
I have no idea. Hopefully he is. I didn't see any paramedics though, so no ambulance or anything. So I
Okay,
hope he's okay.
hopefully he
Um,
is.
yeah, but
Um,
that trip was literally like 15 minutes in total, like going there, buying all the stuff, going back, and ooh,
you almost
I was like,
died.
dang, that could have been me.
Holy! Oh man, we couldn't be doing this recording if that happened. My gosh.
Maybe. Who knows? I might still come to a recording from the dead. I'm like, hey,
Oh,
ooh.
don't. No, you're scaring me there. Don't say that. Oh
Discovered
no.
that the Norse mythology is true. Here's
I didn't.
my homie Odin.
Oh
No,
my
I'm
gosh,
just
no.
kidding.
I didn't think this your story was gonna be this dark, but okay. Um,
No.
all right. I guess that's the story, everybody. I think we should just
Yes.
hop into the episode about delivery or
Indubitably.
transport. Do you want to tell about
Delivery and
delivery or
transport.
transport first in America, or should I go first? It's up to you.
Um, I can go. Delivery and transport in America is pretty good. I would say because we have
Sounds like it.
tons of like highways. Of course, the United States is huge. But of course, Indonesia is also really big too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but let's see. I don't really order food to my house very often. If I want to get food, I normally go to the restaurant to eat. But
Mm-hmm.
um, let's see. When I order something from Amazon, for example, um, actually earlier this week I ordered um, some dice, um, some game
For the
dice, and
Starfinder. Ooh.
yeah, Starfinder. Yeah. Um, I actually spent way too much money on dice this past week.
That's
Right now,
that doesn't sound.
right now I don't own any sets of dice. But by the time they arrive, I'll own 12.
Wait, 12? 12 sets of that?
Yeah,
Man, man, I never knew you were such so into dice. That's cool for you, man.
I'm
I
turning into a
guess
dice goblin.
that's.
But no, so I on Fiverr, I ordered a set of custom dice. I 3D modeled my own set of dice and had them custom
Whoa,
printed in the UK, and they're getting shipped here right now. Um,
that's insane.
which is pretty cool. They're actually really cool. I'm really excited. Instead of being like the normal like cubes or like kind of vaguely circle shapes, like pyramids and stuff,
Hmm.
they are all cylinders. Uh,
But why?
because I'm not like other guys.
But I mean, like,
No.
cylinder. Won't they stop? They will just roll away from the board or something.
Well,
Like
it's not perfectly cylindrical, but it is cylindrically based. Um,
that's very interesting choice of die
but
shape. But okay.
anyways, um, I I think it was Monday. I ordered a I ordered two things. I ordered one set of dice that has like a bunch of extra fancy dice, like
Mm-hmm.
a 100 sided dice, a 60 sided dice, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I also ordered 10 sets of like just generic dice. Um, it all came in one. It wasn't like I ordered it 10 times. It was just one set of
Yeah,
like
it's not
10
like
dice.
Sid's a,
Yeah.
a dice geek or a dice collector or anything. Don't worry, guys.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Who knows what might happen? Yeah,
Emphasize on yet.
yet. But anyways, the I ordered them on I think on Monday, and today for me is well now it's Friday because it's 12:50 a.m. But um, so about like 4 days ago, it might have been Tuesday actually, but they were supposed to arrive today. Now that it's Friday at 10, it did get delayed until tomorrow at 10 p.m. But that's still just ordering random thing. It arrives in a week. Um,
Hmm. Fair enough. Fair enough. A week's
yeah,
still pretty
not bad
good
at all.
for a cross
Yeah,
country delivery, man. It's
yeah,
pretty
true,
quick.
true. What about you? How is delivery for thee in Indonesia, the land of islands?
Now. I have never lived for a long period of time outside of Jakarta, which is the capital. So
Hmm.
probably my story won't represent everyone living in Indonesia, obviously. But from my
Yeah,
experience, ordering stuff online or buying food, it's pretty good, but not really at the same time. Okay, for example, food, right? Food's pretty quick. If you order
yeah,
stuff, they give it to you pretty quick. Here, we don't use Uber, because I know Uber is like a big thing there in America, right? We have our
yeah.
own
Uber's pretty big.
version, which is
Ooh,
Grab. Now, Grab, like we have Grab Food, Grab Bike, Grab Car, those all the things, just like Uber, but it's called Grab. It's owned by an Asian company, as you can probably tell.
huh?
But
Yeah.
it was actually okay. One of the first um, brands of these like online stuff that came to our country, and I forgot what year it was. Wait, let me check.
Good old typing sounds.
Sorry about that. Mm, you can cut this out, by the way. I didn't find
No,
it.
this
Where
will
is it?
remain in. This will be in the episode. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, it was. It's been here since 2010 for another company
Yeah.
called Gojek. So here we have at the back in the day, back in my day, we have these things called these people who call themselves Ojek. It's OJENK, Ojek, and
Okay.
these
Okay.
people will lend, not lend, they will basically you can hire them to take you somewhere. It's like the Uber
Ah,
of these days, but
it's like
it's
a
not.
taxi or an Uber. Okay.
Yeah. But it's not that you wait because we also have taxis, and taxis we just like wait
Hmm.
on the side of the road, and sometimes they pass by and you give your like a hand sign, and they would like go to the side of the road and pick you up, and then you'll be paid
Yeah.
based off of the distance and all that. Using the
Yeah. Yeah.
something, yeah. But these ojek guys, it's called ojek pangkalan because pangkalan means a place to stop by, right? So they have these stations
Hmm.
for ojeks, and
Ah,
there's just like a bunch of guys smoking some cigar, wearing cool
classy.
glasses, wearing
Yeah.
bomber jackets with their bikes there, and
As
just
one
like
does. Yeah.
and just like relaxes while drinking some coffee, waiting for anyone to just approach them and like, hey, I was looking for someone to help me go this direction. Can we agree on a price? And basically, you would, um, you know, make an agreement on a pricing, and you will pay them, and then they will take you to set location. That was the old days of
All
OJ.
right.
And then a brand was made called Gojek. You see how this plays in, um,
Ah,
and it was,
clever name. They added a G.
yeah. So the founder of Gojek, which is one of the founders of Gojek, is Nadim Makarim, and he is
All
now
right.
our minister of education for the country,
Oh,
which is absolutely insane to think about. So he was the founder of Gojek, and it was founded in 2010.
all
But it
right.
was popularized like around, I'd say, 2019 ish. But then since 2020 got the unnamed virus, it blew up, right?
It just
And
skyrocketed. Yeah.
yeah, the stocks, man, it was just going straight up, man. Just kidding. Anyway, yeah, they basically had Gojek, which is the bike version of Uber, and then Go Car for the
Yeah.
car, obviously Go Box for like package, heavy package, and then
All right.
what was it called? I think it was like Go Express for like small packages and all that. Yeah.
All right.
And at the time when it was released, there were like it was insane. So Gojek was competing with Grab, which was the other company I mentioned before, and then Grab was also competing with Uber, which was that came to our country from outside as well. And
Oh.
it's absolutely insane, man. They were all competing on prices and who's gonna charge the cheapest? You know what I mean? Like, I remember at the time in my phone, I had 3 apps. I had both. I had all Gojek, Grab, and Uber at the same time because I would probably
Yeah.
like compare each one. Like, which one's the cheapest one? Okay, this one's the cheapest one. I gotta go
You
with
were
this
gonna
one.
race them all.
Yeah. And everyone does that, right? Like for example, if I'm from somewhere else and like, hey buddy, what you going home with? Like, are you using Uber? Like, oh no, I'm using Gojek because it's cheaper today. Like, oh okay, nice, that's cool. It's like, yeah, it's sort of
Funny.
insane. And I read on an article somewhere that Gojek was for a couple of years they were losing millions and millions of dollars because of
Oh,
well for the promotion, right? For all the discounts that they're giving out. At some point, I
yeah.
believe it was like for Grab at least. Here, let me open the currency exchanger. At some point, there was a promotion done by Grab for first-time users of the app. You can go anywhere or order
Huh.
anything, anything that it is, but as long as it's the first time that you do it on your account, you only need to pay 1 IDR to do that.
Oh,
Literally
that's like
1.
nothing.
Yeah, it's like $0.00066 in American. So it's basically
Hmm.
free. Basically free. Literally basically
It
free.
is basically free.
Yeah, but you do have to like top up the e-wallet of their app. So like for example, Grab uses OVO and then Gojek uses GoPay. So you have to like top up these e-wallets to then pay
Ah.
1. Literally 1. And I remember at the time like, okay, how far can I stretch the
Okay.
distance of the travel I'm going, you know? Like, can I gonna go this far? Okay, that's not allowed. Okay, this far. That's only 1 amazing order, you know?
There we go. I can go this far and then walk.
Yeah, making full use of it. It's amazing. And I remember at the time, like, okay, oh man, this is so insane. Like, now everybody's using Grab. Oh, but today we're using Gojek because Gojek has a cool discount and whatnot. So it was very, very, very interesting period of time. But here comes the dark ages. Uber
Oh.
Uber is failing to make money. Okay, they were just way too expensive for Asians or at least Indonesians to purchase. Right. For example, I'm going to. This is not the actual price, by the way. I'm just gonna. For example, it's just for example, obviously. For example,
Yeah.
Gojek charges for 1 kilometer distance $1, but Uber will charge like $3. So it's like way up there in terms of price.
Yeah.
But it's not exactly that. It's not as exactly as the example. And they went bankrupt.
Yeah.
Here, literally went bankrupt. So instead of
Oh.
completely bankrupt, they merged their company with Grab. And yeah,
Oh.
so Uber does not exist anymore here. you can only do either Grab or Gojek, and now they're both the big giants for that. You can order food, you can order transport, whatever it is. You can even like purchase train tickets, not plane tickets, train tickets from them. You can there's just a lot like health. You can like book a meeting with a doctor or and whatnot. It's actually insane. You can buy like mobile data,
Oh wow, that's
SIM
that's
cards. Yeah, it's
excessive.
like it's insane. They're giants now. They're almost like an all-in-one app, but for utilities and stuff. It's really cool. But here we go.
Hmm.
Packages. At least with Grab and Gojek, right? They usually serve these instant packages, I guess they call it, because it's like you
Yeah.
order them because, for example, you want to send a gift to a friend, but it's there's a scary virus outside. You don't want to go outside your house, so you
Oh,
will order these
spooky. Yeah.
instant packages. So they would come to your house, you would give the package, and they would send it to the other people and whatnot. But
Yeah.
then comes the global age of shopping online.
I love shopping.
And well. There's just
Uh-oh.
some some scary people who would carry your packages, man. It's crazy. I don't know how a package would look from looking like a perfect, and I do mean perfect box to I'm not quite sure what to call it because it's so there's not even a shape there. It's just like a crumpled
A
piece of a
not perfect
cardboard.
box.
It's just like I'm not. Is this my package? I mean, I can see the label, but like, still, is this my?
It is now a very
Hmm.
stiff bag.
This is not what I ordered. You know, that kind of thing. And then comes all of these other companies that
Yeah.
I believe Gojek then worked together with like a sort of Amazon but for Indonesia. We call here Tokopedia.
Yeah.
It's like encyclopedia, but toko is shop in English. So like
All right.
yeah, it's cool. And then we also have Shopee, which is also another big company. It's as what it's as what you can hear. It's basically Shopee. So yeah, Shopee, and Shopee I believe works with Grab. Maybe no, actually no. Shopee has their own drivers and delivery people. So yeah, never mind. And
Yeah.
it's crazy how many packages there are, how many options to deliver packages. Because at the time, remember, there used to be only three: Uber, Grab,
Yeah.
and Gojek. So if you want to send packages,
The three
those three are
amigos.
the instant ones, and then you can also send it by postmail or by JNE, which was one of the popular, like Tiki also was one of the popular other choices that if you don't want to do it instantly, like okay, yeah, I know the package it can span from 3 to 4 days. It's fine. You can go through them.
It's fine.
But now there's just so many options, man. Okay, I'm going to list the ones that I can remember on top of my head. We have Shopee that can send packages as well. We have Antar Aja. We have Gojek, Grab, and then we have Ninja Express, sicepat, Delivery, and then Lala Move, and then oh my gosh, there's just so many, man. There's just so many options you can pick now. It's insane.
I have to
And-
keep track of all of those prices.
I mean, at this point, you just don't. At this point, you just don't. And I
You just
think
pick your two favorite and go back and forth between.
yeah. I only use Gojek and Grab right now because I think they're still. I mean, I'm more used to them than the newer ones, so I'm only using
All
that.
right.
For if okay, I lost my words. What was I about to say?
I have no idea.
Okay, I remember when I think Gojek is starting to run out of money. Okay, because they've just been
Oh.
losing and losing money for all these promotions and discounts and stuff. Because I can notice their price just going up a little bit by a little bit by a little bit. Like, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure this strip that I always order
Hmm.
every single day was not 16,000 rupiah. It was used to be
Hmm.
15,000 rupiah. Was it now
It
16?
was
And
supposed to be
then,
6.
like, how many six? Wait, no, it used to be 15,000, which is just about the dollar,
Yeah.
$0.99 actually. And now it's 16,000, which is just $1.06. But then yesterday, I ordered one for the same distance, by the way, and now it's 18,500, which is, let me check,
Yeah.
$1.23. It doesn't sound like a lot of increase, but it is for us. It is a lot of increase for us. Like, why is it
Hmm.
getting even more expensive than it was before? I mean, at that point,
Uh,
I mean, it used to literally
suspicious.
kill the ojek pangkalan that I was talking about. Remember the guys who were using bomber jackets and cool glasses? It would
Oh,
literally
yeah. The cool
kill their
boys.
business. They used to be the rulers of the area, for example, and now they're not really. And most of them actually applied for jobs in within Gojek or Grab or the other delivery services. But there's still some people who wouldn't want to move and still want
Yeah.
to stay in these small huts, drinking coffee, wearing cool jackets and cool sunglasses while waiting for people to approach them. Not them coming to the people ordering the transport. Which, I mean, who can blame
Yeah.
them? Who wouldn't want to wear cool glasses and bomber jackets and then just chill while drinking coffee, right?
Honestly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Just vibing.
Yeah, and then, here's the cool part. Actually, not very
Uh-huh.
cool. It's very bad. There's mafia behind these ojek pangkalan, right? There's
Uh-huh.
I'm not quite sure how it all works. I just heard this from someone. I may be wrong. Please don't kill me. Um, so there's parts of the town, for example, the train station. These
Yeah.
online, we call them ojol because ojek online ojol
Yeah.
are banned or like not banned. It's more of like they will get hurt if they get close to the station, because these ojek pangolans sometimes
Yeah.
they are connected with the gangsters, but gangsters aren't really like something you see very often here in Indonesia. At least like on top, like they're more of the behind the scenes kind of guy, the more
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the more what's it the likes of you'll get in trouble when you are in trouble. You won't know you're in trouble
Yeah.
until you get in trouble, sort of kind of guys. And
All right.
yeah, there's a lot of the time that you were off the train station and you were like, okay, let me order Gojek, and then for some reason the app isn't allowing you to pick you up at that spot. It's like picking you up at a kilometer that way or something, because to prevent these drivers getting hurt because of the mafia. And yeah,
Yeah.
at the time there was some people got hurt. I guess that's why they updated the app to um, by default stay away from these locations, right? And
Yeah. That makes sense.
yeah, makes and there's now most public transport places like these train stations usually have like a limit of where these ojol can stay, and not to go deeper, just in case they might get hurt. That's why,
Yeah, yeah.
because at the time,
Safety first.
yeah, I went to one of these stations, not a while back. It was like at least I think a week ago actually. I went to one of these
All
stations,
right.
one of the new stations that I never went to the station, so I just went to the station for the first time, and I didn't know where the spot for the ojo was. Like, where's the limit until they come, right? Like how close they can get to the
Yeah.
station. So I ordered one, not knowing that, and I was like, "Where's the driver?" Like, I'm already here. I'm like, "Okay, where are you, man?" It's like, "I'm at this location." Like, why is it not like on the dot the map tells me you are? And like, "Oh, it's because of the mafia." He's not telling me it's the mafia, but it's like, okay, but the guards are telling me not to go further inside the station. It's like, oh, okay, I get it, because of that. It's
Yeah.
just like something behind your head. Sorry, something on top of your head. But you just don't discuss it with people, because you might get in
Yeah.
trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't.
You don't want to paint a target on your back, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That's for online transport. For packages, from my experience at least, there are these packages like, for example, Antar Aja. Um, if you want to
Yeah.
sponsor us, you can. But I'm about to say some bad things about you. I hope you're okay with that. My experience was my package got delayed for so long. It was promised to be arriving at my place in 3 days. It was in fact not in 3 days. It was in 9 days. So that's a lot longer. When I needed the package a lot more
Yeah.
urgent than the package delivery guys might know. But yeah, I can't remember what I ordered at the time, but it was pretty urgent because I remember ordering the one of the expensive packages so that it can be delivered to me quickly. But then it got delayed again, got delayed again until it was like a week after I needed it, and it's like, okay, yeah, here's your package now. Have fun, you know. That's annoying, but okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
one of
That
the
would be annoying.
best experience for package delivery so far is sicepat. Sicepat, if we translate that to English, it's called the fast guy. And
Oh yeah.
he do be fast. He do be fast. Let me tell you that much. On the thing, it says, "Okay, your package will be delivered in 3 days." It arrived next day. It was insane. I was like, "Wait a second. Is are you? Is this my? It's for me? Are you? It says 3 days. Oh, sure. Yeah, I guess
You're about
I'll
to
take
press
it."
the order button, and then you hear someone call out from the front of the house. They're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, a package," and then you're like, "Okay, press order." Go outside, and you're like, "Oh, for me," and you're like, "Yep, here."
Sure.
Before
Right.
order
Thanks.
delivery.
Uh, yeah, the best experience so far for me is Ichiban because they are very. I hope the drivers are okay and they're not speeding or like not obeying the law or something to deliver packages that fast. But my gosh, they're quick. Yeah,
Probably speed.
that's the delivery. What about transport? Like,
Dang.
how's it in like public? I know you said you rarely take public transport, but how would you rate the public
Yeah.
transport in America?
Uh, I would say it's pretty good. Where I live, there isn't much public transport other than like Uber and like the companies, but like public busing, I don't know. There's only one bus I can think of, but it's the Salt Lake Express from a different
Okay.
state.
How does
Um,
buses work there?
Typically the way buses work, is they have like a defined route or defined locations. Like, hey, I'm going from Boise, Idaho, which is the capital city of Idaho, to Salt Lake City, Utah, which is the capital of Utah. And then they have like a station. You can go buy tickets, get on board. They check your tickets. I think some of them like might stamp them or like rip the ticket so that you can't use it again or something. And
Mm-hmm.
then
Makes
they just
sense.
you just sit on the bus. And they drive you down. Um,
Is it the type of the
but
bus to stop at every station, or is it just based on the ticket?
it depends because I think they stop at every station. So the
Wait, so do you
the
have to
most
get off
recent
right on time on your station? Like, do you have to count the stations by yourself, or or is it like they stay on that station because they know someone ordered to stop at that station?
what they normally do, I believe, is each stop they stop there, open their doors, wait there for like 10 to 15 seconds, and if nobody moves, then they just leave.
Ah, got
Unless there's people like coming on, things like that. The most recent form of public transportation I've used wasn't really public transportation. It was the campus Walmart shuttle is what it was called. Because
Wait,
Walmart,
you have a Walmart shuttle? That's very
yeah, it
cool.
sounds fancy, but it it's because Walmart is like I don't know how far away, but driving in the shuttle, it's like at least a 10-minute drive. Uh,
Oh wow. Okay.
maybe even
That's
15
pretty.
minutes.
That's quite far
It's like
from your
it's like
campus.
here's a town, and then they build Walmart like halfway to the next town. But yeah, it would what it would do is it had different stations around campus. One of them was just across from my apartment, so that was nice.
Do
Um,
you not
but you would just wait
have?
there.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. You would just wait there, and when it shows up, you hop on. Uh, and the driver was old and kind of like a jokey guy, so sometimes he'd be like, "Hey, you got a ticket?" And then people would go like, "Oh no, am I supposed to have a ticket?" And he's like, "Oh, just get on, just don't let me see you," things like that. You didn't have to have a ticket because it was provided for by the school, but then you would take it all the way to Walmart and then go back on his rounds, collect other people, drop other people off,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you not have like small convenience stores around the campus? Do you have to go to Walmart? Do you have to?
Well, around campus, not like immediately around campus, there is like a little area within walking distance. It takes about 15 minutes to walk there, from where my apartment was. It has like some pizza places, uh, there's even a jewelry store, some things like that. There is a local grocery store, um, it started with a B. I don't ever remember exactly what the name was, but it was more expensive than Walmart, so we just went to Walmart. And plus, we didn't have to walk in the cold while carrying cold jugs of milk. Um,
I understand. Yeah, that's understandable actually.
um,
Okay,
although Subway was directly behind my apartment. Like literally, I could be there in less than a minute. Just
that's
order a
nice.
sandwich. Yeah, I only
Remember
went there
how
like 4 times
expensive
though,
Subway
surprisingly.
is? Make sure to check out episode 1. Just saying.
Episode uno. Talk about Subway because Subway's awesome and I love it. Good
I've
old
never
Subway.
tried a single sandwich. I might have to try one day, but I would have to sacrifice my wallet for that. Anyways,
Maybe I'll have to
I
do like a $12 donation on stream. I'm like, you use this to buy a sandwich, okay? You're
oh
trying so.
yes, that would be amazing. Absolutely insane. Now go buy a
That would be
sandwich.
funny.
Anyways,
Go buy a sandwich now.
it's not about I have something to say, but it's not about
Yeah,
transportation. It's a little bit out of the topic, but since we're talking about
that's
Walmart
fine.
and all this convenience store stuff, we
Shopping.
have a company here called Indomart. It's like
Uh huh.
Indonesia's Mart, sort of like I think that's sort of like their brand, and
Yeah.
they are everywhere, and I do mean everywhere. You're in the middle of nowhere, there's Indomart. You're in school, there's Indomart. You are in the airport, there's
In-
Indomart. You are in the gas station, there's Indomart. Like they are literally everywhere.
that's
Like
funny.
if I go up my house, go a little bit of a walk, I can find Indomart. Like they're everywhere. They literally
Impressive.
rule over every single convenience store.
They rule
Can't
the
even
world.
compete with Indomart. They're crazy, super spread out.
Dang.
Um, and I believe they super care about where they put Indomart. They want to be super strategic where they put it. So they
Yeah.
always like. I'm not. I haven't been lucky enough to get these, but they usually spread these questionnaires where you can answer
Yeah.
a couple of questions and also suggest a location they should put their next store. It's actually insane.
Yeah.
But then
Oh,
here's the funny
impressive.
part.
Yeah.
They have a competitor. It's called Alpha Mart.
Ooh.
No, 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 no. There's a lot of similarities between Alpha Mart and Indomart. Okay, Indomart, first of all,
Yeah.
their brand, their color, it's yellow, red, and blue. So the top color is
All
red,
right.
and then blue, and then yellow, and then their mascot is this little bee guy. I believe he's a bee. I think he's a bee. I can't remember exactly, but I believe it's a bee. And
Yeah.
he's a very little cute guy. Just a cool mascot and all that. But then we look across the road from Indomart and look at that. That's Alphamart. They're right there, right across the road, with
Huh.
almost
They're just
exactly
glaring
this.
each other
Here,
down.
let me check what the colors are so I don't get this wrong. So their
Oh,
colors
I just Googled
Ah,
Indomart, uh, and went to the images, and one of like the 10th image, so not at the top, but pretty close, is Alphamart and Indomart, but like two pictures right next to each other. That's
yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, here, listen, hear me out, hear me out. So, Indomart, they're like the craft logo, but with the Indomart text inside, and then they
Yeah.
had the flag of red, blue, and yellow. And then you look at Alphamart, and they're a blue text with a red mart, and then their flag is red and yellow. Now you see how similar they are.
Uh,
Now you see they always, and I do mean almost every single time. If you see an Indomart, you can see an Alphamart either not far away from there or right next to them.
yeah, it's actually good marketing or business strategy to put
Yeah.
yourself right next to
Yeah.
similar
Now,
businesses.
hear me out. Oh
Yeah.
wait. So Alphamart is the. Is this a B? I can't tell what their mask. I think it is. Alphamart's a B. What's Indomart's thing then? I know his name is Domar, but I don't know what. I think it's an ant.
Domar.
I think it's an ant. Never mind. Anyways,
Oh,
Alphamart and Indomart. I know this is out of topic and not about transportation, but Alphamart is very smart. You see, they don't do these questionnaires. They just look at where Indomart placed their store and then place it right next to them. Now that's a big brain.
yeah, because Indomart does
That's the hard
the
work.
questionnaires.
Yes. So
Okay,
the Indomart
I
is
just looked up
doing.
the yeah.
Indomart's like this. Sorry, you can say after this, but Indomart's is the smart guy, and Alphamart's the
Yeah.
guy looking at his paper and copying the homework. Now that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were about to say.
So, I just Googled Alphamart logo and Indomart logo. And the first image I found of like their little characters, they look almost identical. They're both yellow, both
Yes,
have human arms
Antonis
and hands. They both have red shirts with their
and
names
blue
on them
shoes. Just
and
saying.
blue shoes. That's something suspicious.
Awfully familiar, doesn't it? I go to
Hmm.
Indomart. The little guy standing there looks a lot like some guy I know. I wonder who.
Actually, the Alphamart character looks like uh Bug's Life, the movie. Bug's Life, the main character.
Oh
What's
wait, no, wait, is it?
Flick? He looks like Flick
Bugs
from Bug's
Life
Life.
main character. What's his name? What's his face? Um,
His name's Flick.
Flick.
Flik.
Oh, he does have a. Wait a second.
He looks
Hmm.
exactly the same.
Or Dot. Dot's also quite similar. I mean, a different color, but I mean, sure.
Yeah, I was like, this guy looks awfully familiar.
I,
Hmm.
that's kind of suspicious.
Hmm.
Anyway, Indomart or Alphamart, please sponsor us. Thank you so much. Anyways, I mean, they never.
Yeah,
I've never heard any Indonesian YouTubers getting sponsored by them. I mean, they're already pretty much ruling the convenience store
yeah, true.
competition. Like, if you see an Indomart, as I said before, you'll find an Alphamart close by, and you're in the middle of nowhere, you can find an Indomart. Don't worry, Indomart's got you covered.
Yeah. I feel like McDonald's here in America is very similar. Like it's not everywhere, but I feel like you're always within reasonable distance from a McDonald's. Here, let's see, if I go to McDonald's website and then Burger King and like Dairy Queen are all like, ooh, we're gonna all bunch together. All the food right here.
Yeah,
You know.
just like Alphamart. He ain't doing the homework. He's copying the
Eh,
homework. Yes.
okay, let's see.
Let all the hard work done by Indomart, and then they'll take the credit. That's nice. That's actually
Yeah.
wow. We're kind of out of topic.
Okay.
Should we get back to the topic?
Yeah, we're kind of off topic. Wow. Wow. Oh my.
Oh,
Oh my.
yes. Please tell me what's
Yeah,
happening.
McDonald's. I'm overreacting definitely on purpose. But here I can send you this picture. which is supposedly a map of McDonald's locations. Just a hot second. Wrong tab. Wrong tab. Hold on. It's coming. It's coming. No. Okay, I'm just gonna copy. Copy. No, not
Pace.
Audacity. Paste. That was way more difficult than it had to be. Um, Plus this map makes it look like the world's on fire.
What?
Um,
What? Who made this map? Why?
I don't know, but
Is this all the McDonald's?
location. Yeah, I think each dot is supposed to represent a location.
That's insane. That's a lot. How many in
Yeah,
total? Do you know?
I have no idea. Here is another image. Let's see.
I mean,
McDonald's
we
around the
probably
whole
can't react
world.
to a lot of images because no one can see
Number of
this.
McDonald's outlets in the selected countries. Let's see. China has 660 McDonald's. According to this,
Oh,
this might not be completely up to date. The United Kingdom has 1,250. Germany has 1,276. Canada has 1,400. Japan has 3,598. And then the United
three
States.
thousand? Holy.
And
Okay.
then the United States has
Oh my
13,381.
gosh, that's a big jump. But
Yeah.
13,000? That's child's play. Let's see how many Indomart there is in Indonesia. As of 2022 in December, there are 21,251 Indomart stores.
Most common company in the US. Let's see. Walmart. Okay. Let's see.
How many?
Walmart locations. US.
How many locations of Walmart in the
Map.
US are there? We should definitely do one like tier list episodes someday in the
One
future.
contest of like who has the most of this and that.
Something, yeah. I'll add that to the
We have the
episode
most
ideas.
Americans. Beat that. Okay. Roughly 3,000, I guess. Um, Although this one says 5,000. So I don't know what to trust. But the point is, there's a lot.
Yeah. And back to the topic, I want to talk a little bit about public transport where I live because
Yeah.
the opposite to Squidney or Sydney, this private car user guy, I use
I
public
own a
transportation.
limousine and a private butler.
Oh,
just kidding.
definitely. Yeah. I use public transport very often. In fact, almost
Oh.
every day. Almost every
Ooh.
day. It's good. Maybe not really. I mean, it's good. It's good, but it's not good. It's okay. Let's start simple. Bus. We have here called Transjakarta. And there's Trans Jogja, Trans. There's a lot of Trans, but since I live and transport around Jakarta usually, I use often Transjakarta, and they have this
That makes sense.
map which I am sending you right now. Oh man, it's taking some time to load. Anyway, Transjakarta they have mapped out a road of all the stations that the bus will stop, and there's like these different lines. So you might have to transit from one station to the other and whatnot in between buses.
Yeah.
So you can get to different locations. And they are quite, I mean, at the time when I first stepped into Transjakarta and looked at the map, I was in shock.
Yeah.
There was a lot of roads. I mean, it's probably not as complicated as as other people might have out there, but
Yeah.
it's complicated nonetheless. Okay, let me give you. You can probably show this map on the YouTube side of the podcast, but
Probably. I might show the McDonald's one too.
yeah, but this is the Transjakarta map. I don't know if this one is the most updated one, but you can probably tell it was quite complicated for me at the time for the first time, where I had to ask a lot from the conductors and the people working at the
Uh-huh.
stations, because like, I want to go here. Do I go from this station or this? It's like, I believe you need to go to that station, and then I
Somebody
I
help.
went to that station, asked the guy, I was like, this is not the right station. You need to go to that. I was like, huh? Okay, sure. But yeah, sometimes people
I'm
give.
so confused.
Sometimes, if you ask the people working there, they usually give
Oh
you
yeah.
pretty much accurate directions. But if you ask these people traveling around, they might give you directions just because they just want you to get out of their face. Like, yeah, it's over there. Like, oh yeah, sure, thank you. But
Yeah, just
not
go left, I guess,
yeah, but not all of them know where. I mean, I've met some kind people who actually told me or actually helped me go to where I need to go. But there's just some people that those
Yeah.
small percentage of people who are absolute degenerates and annoying and yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. These people who give you wrong directions just to get you off their face. It was not nice. Let me tell you,
That's
getting lost and
me. No, I'm
absolutely
just kidding.
confused, asking the people who work there and having conflicting advices from the people who I ask and the people who work there. It's like,
Yeah.
which one is the right one? It's very confusing. But once I know where I'm going now, I'm like this. I'm like the Trans-Jakarta expert, sort of. I mean, for the route where I'm going anyway. I can like find
So if
alternative.
I visit Jakarta, I just need to find you, and then you can show me how to get everywhere.
Yep, that is right. At least around the route that I usually go, I can find alternative routes on my own. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and it's
Nice.
actually really really cheap. I guess that's why they're called public transport, and also why most people take them. I mean, rich people can also take their own private cars and whatnot. It's
Yeah.
more expensive on gas, but the downside for public transport is time. If you're on a hurry, don't take public transport. It's gonna take a lot longer than you might expect. I remember I had a promise with some guys
Yeah.
I was trying to meet. I believe it was like. So I know that I since I have experience with riding Trans-Jakarta and how a lot longer you might need to go from point A to point B just because they stop at every station. I usually go around 1 to 2 hours prior to the meeting time. But at the time, this was a new
Wow.
location I need to go. I didn't know. I cannot estimate how long it would take. So I went from home an hour before our meeting time, and I ended up arriving
Yeah.
almost an hour after we promised to meet because I did not expect it would take that long, but
That's
apparently it
public
did.
transportation.
Yeah, but it's really cheap. It's really cheap. It's like 3,500 rupiah for the English for the bus. What do I say English?
For the English.
It's $0.23 for
That is super cheap, yeah.
if you look at the map, that's the price for anywhere to anywhere. So if you're
Dang.
going from top of the world to the bottom, it will still cost the same as if you're going from one station to the next station. They have flat pricing, and it really does help for people like me who
Yeah.
are not rich and need to take public transport for stuff. It's really good. I mean, at the back, way back in my day, actually back in previous, it's not on my day actually. On my parents' day, Trans-Jakarta wasn't as polished as it is now. It was a lot worse,
Yeah.
first of all. The buses were in disrepair. Most of them didn't have any AC, and
Nice
they're
and comfy in the hot Indonesian
I know.
climate.
And then some of these people may come in bringing their gun or their screwdrivers, put them up to your neck, and ask for all your valuables. Wowie,
Okay.
that's fun.
You caught me off
Anyway,
guard with the screwdrivers. You're like, they're gun or even oh, they're screwdrivers. Oh. And I'm like, what?
um, is that
Uh,
is that not a thing in the U.S.? Anyway, yeah,
we
screwdrivers.
use knives.
Screwdrivers are. I mean, well, guns are legal in America, right? So
Yeah,
technically,
guns are legal in America. So
since guns are not legal where I live, most degenerates, most crime guys,
crime
they use
criminals.
criminals. That's the word. Yeah, they use screwdrivers because they're basically like portable knives, but it's not really, you know, obvious that
Illegal.
it's not legal. Sorry, it's
No.
not illegal, and it's not obvious as a weapon. I mean, if you see a
Yeah,
guy
true.
carrying a screwdriver, it's like normal because most people in Indonesia actually, not most people actually, but a lot of people actually work as construction workers. So
Yeah.
it's pretty normal to see a guy carrying a screwdriver. But you might not
Yeah.
expect they will stick it up your neck and threaten you to stab it through your neck unless you give them your valuables. So,
And that would be very uncomfortable if they did. So that's why
yep,
you give them money. So I
that's
looked
back
up,
in the day. Hmm?
yeah, I looked up a bus trip um, from, you know, uh, it's obviously a longer distance, but from Salt Lake City to Boise. Um, so I don't know how far that is. Here, Salt Lake to Boise distance. Gotta love Google. Okay, so about 339 miles, and let's see. Distance like across Jakarta. Uh, how far would that be, roughly?
From where?
Like just like across Jakarta, like a rough, very
Hmm.
rough estimate here. I can pull up Google Maps and just do like a quick
Yeah, I
measurement.
think Google Maps will
Uh,
really help.
yeah, Google
I'm
Maps
not
would be nice.
I'm not an expert at remembering how long a single province is. That's just not my thing,
Yeah.
mate.
Hmm.
I mean, I do live
I
at
can't believe
sort
you
of
don't
the
know your own
edge.
country. No, just kidding.
I sort of live at the edge, at least at one of the edge of Jakarta. So if I go to one of the other edge of Jakarta, I think I might be able to. I mean, if I go from here to sort of the middle area of Jakarta, it's sort of around 15 to 16 kilometers. So that
15.
means if we're assuming that's the distance, it will be around maybe 30 to 40-ish kilometers from left to right, but I'm not sure.
Okay, let's say 30 kilometers to miles. Let's see. 18 roughly 18 miles. So if that was 300 miles, then that means point doing some math.
Jakarta is 664 square kilometers, but how long it is, it's not listed here in Wikipedia.
Okay. Well, I think a rough estimate for a similar distance would be about $5 on this. But from Boise to Salt Lake, it's $95.
Ooh, owie,
And that's
ouch.
that's not cheap.
That is expensive, actually. I mean, no one would pay
Yeah,
$95 if it's here. Clearly,
yeah, definitely not.
my gosh, that's
Here that's
expensive.
like, ooh, ouch, ouch, but okay, take my money. I'm gonna miss
Yeah,
you.
here. Oh, guess I go bankrupt now just for one trip.
Do I really want to go to the mall today? Is it worth my life?
That's
Yeah.
insane. Yeah. Okay. More about transport. Other than they have improved the Transjakarta a lot better now. But they also have
Yeah.
these minibus that you can ride. Okay, these guys
Uh-huh.
they just cruise around the road. They're usually red in color or blue in color. In Indonesians, if you know what I'm talking about, leave a like or something. They're either red, blue,
Subscribe.
red, light blue, or green. Those are the three colors.
Ah.
And recently, the red and blue ones are recruited by Transjakarta to be integrated to their system. But before they were integrated, there were also these criminals. The one I said, the screwdriver man, that would come up to you and be
Ah.
like, "Please give us your valuables, thank you." You know, those gentlemen, one might say.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. Anyway, yeah. But
If they
they
say
would,
please, then they're gentlemen,
they
I'm
would,
just kidding.
and I say, they are crazy drivers. Okay, you do not mess with these guys. Okay,
Yeah.
if you're on the road and you dare, and I say dare, like sort of, like challenge them on the road. You know, like how you
Huh?
speed faster than them, and then you block their way, sort of, but like, and then you speed forward again.
Yeah.
You know, if you do
Mhm.
that to one of these guys, you're done. You're
They'll
done.
throw a screwdriver
You're
at
done.
you. Just goes right through your neck. It's like, oh,
You're done. I
It's like
mean,
an
like they
action
won't
movie from
murder you. I'm not
Bollywood.
saying that. No, no, no. But they would absolutely destroy you on the road, man. They are very aggressive, and
They're like, I was born on
And-
this road.
yeah, and
But
because of
they're-
that, now they're just annoyingly like they're like we're on top of everyone now. So they are absolutely annoying on the road. They will stop anywhere they want to drop off passengers or pick up passengers. Okay, like in the middle of a busy highway, maybe not highway, like a busy road. Cars
Yeah.
are driving by, and these guys just like slow down their car, stop by, and then drop people off and pick up people again. And I guess
criminals.
they're technically cheaper because you can stop wherever and whenever. Maybe not really cheaper,
Yeah.
but it's like more convenient because there's just so many of them. But yeah, lately people have been, or like these drivers have been recruited by Transjakarta, so they're integrated to the system, and there's less crime, so that's good. And you usually
That
pay
is
with
good.
these cards. Either it's either called Jaklinko or Flaz. It's sort of like
Yeah.
sort of like a credit card, but for your
Uh-huh.
transport, and it just makes it
All right.
easier to travel. It's just tap the card, go inside the bus. When you at which station you drop off, tap the card again, and it just charges you the same price. It's really nice.
That is convenient. Well,
But and they're also used for a lot as well. Like you can use them on these minibuses, you can use it on the bus, you can use it for the train, you can use it for it's multi-use. And
you can
and you
use
were
it to
about
get
to
out
say?
of jail. I mean,
Wait, no. Hold on a minute.
not
I still
quite.
have more talk, actually. Trains are actually technically cheaper than these bus because they
Yeah.
have. I think it's cheaper because they have more sparse locations of stations. Like, for example, the bus station, they go from like each 2 or 3 blocks or so, but for the train station they go each 5 or 6 blocks within each station. So it's a lot farther between stations,
Yeah.
so it's not as precise if you want to go somewhere. But they are cheaper,
Yeah.
and they're way
And
quicker.
cheaper is nice.
Way quicker. They
Oh, yeah, trains
are
speedy.
500 rupiah cheaper than a bus, which probably means nothing to you
Alright.
guys, but it's okay.
That's not much.
For example, $0.23 for the bus, then it means it's only $0.20 for the train. And the public train,
Ah.
okay, there's 2 states of the train. Okay, there's either extra crowded till you can't even hold your hand on one of the railings that that has the handles kind of thing. You can't sit.
So
It's
snuggly.
either super crowded or it's super empty that you can sleep on the chairs.
You just sleep right in the middle. You're just like sprawled out as far as possible.
Yeah, it's either that or the other one. There's no in the middle. I've never experienced in the middle. It's either
That's
really
funny.
empty or really crowded. It's sort of it's the bus at least has its middle grounds. There's sometimes it's like not really crowded and you can sit or you can also not sit. But there's sometimes on the train and buses there's always these conductors, right? These people who patrol around, make sure people are not jumping off the train or something,
Yeah.
and people are not messing around or doing any crimes. And they usually carry bats and walkie talkies and all that.
Ah,
But back in the day,
fine.
we don't have that, right? That's why the crime rates have gone down now compared to then.
Yeah.
But also, they actually like you know straighten the bad guys, the not the actual criminals, but the bad guys morally. So
Ah,
some
I
people
see.
may stay seated while there's a pregnant lady in front of them, and that's not good, right? You gotta give the seat to the pregnant lady, and sometimes
Not very
there's
nice.
like an old guy carrying super heavy luggage, but there's just this one man who won't give up his seat, and people have, I mean, I've never involved in like the conversation directly, or like super
Yeah.
provoking the guy to, hey, there's like this. I would probably be the one to stand up, or asking the person who looks less scary to stand up. But sometimes I've seen
Yeah.
the absolute big buff train conductors be like, "Sir, please stand up." Like at least give the seat to this lady or something. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. Like, and it's all
Fine.
super
If you
bummed about it.
insist.
Like come on,
Yeah.
man. Same with the trains as well. As with the bus, I mean. And okay, bus drivers. I have to talk about them. Oh my gosh. I mean, I know they're hired, they're paid, and all that, but I think they
Yeah.
must be sort of like bored with a job, probably, right? I mean, they just drive to the
Honestly,
same
though, it would be
locations.
probably boring. Doing the
Yeah.
same drive
So,
over
so,
and
so,
over.
so, in Indonesia here, traffic lights, they're
Yeah.
more of guidelines than actual rules here. I mean, people follow them, but half of the time people don't. So when there's like
Yeah.
motorbikes or cars, sort of like it's called nyalip or salip, these buses, it's like the when they when I said before, like they drive or like speed up ahead of you and then like sort of cut your way, sort of thing. And I remember
Yeah.
on one of the bus I rode, someone did that to the bus, and the bus driver was like, "Okay, you're challenging me," and he just like, all the gears and like full speed ahead. I think it's like the most fun
And
he's
then he
had in his
ran him
life or
over.
something. Yeah, no, I mean, no, he's not driving over the guy or anything, but it's just not good for us who are standing inside the bus. Okay, it goes from standstill to whoa, and then after he speeds up, and then
Jakarta
oh right, I
sounds
forgot, I need to
exciting.
stop. Yeah, I need to stop at the station, right? So he hits the brakes to the floor, and we just like whoa at the other side, at the other direction. Oh dear.
That's funny.
There are some
Well,
drivers who actually drive good. Hold on, I'm not done yet. There
yeah.
are some drivers who drive
Uh,
good and they actually
yeah.
stop slowly or gas slowly. But there's some drivers who just floor it. They don't care. They just want to just go full speed ahead.
They're like, I'm done with this. I'm just going. I don't care what you guys doing. I'm getting paid.
Yeah, they just want to finish the job as fast as they could. Same with the train drivers. Some train you don't, if you're standing, you don't even need to hold the handles sometimes because of how nice they are. They really do speed up slowly and then slow down slowly, so you can easily balance yourself without the need to
Yeah.
hold your dear life onto the handles. But some people, oh my gosh, I don't know what they're doing in the front of the train there, but they are just flooring it sometimes. My goodness. Oh man.
Impressive. That's actually kind of crazy. It is much more calm in the U.S. That's for sure.
Yeah, well.
Anyways, I think that about does it for this episode of
I agree.
Crossing
I
Borders.
agree. I think
So it's another one of the longer episodes, yeah.
yeah. But we do thank you, listeners, for dropping by to listen to Crossing Borders. This has been Josh and Sid. Don't forget to grab your passports on your way out, and we hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.
Bye.